Sorry for making you wait. We only have about, we're about to go live right now. So sorry if you've been waiting, but we're about to go live like right now. Oh, wait a minute for the one person to fucking get on here. All right, it's 9 o'clock. Let's do this, motherfucker. What's going on, people? This be your boy, bGrynch. How we all doing? Hope we're having a fine day today, night this evening, everything in between. We got a good show for you tonight. I'm very happy with the success of last week's show. Apparently, a lot of people enjoyed that shit. What's going on, Riley? What's going on, Angel? Hey there, Diane, Joyful, Jennifer. Everybody's piling in. This is what I like to see. I like to see this shit. All right? I'm down with that shit. But before I get started on everything, hey, Stacy, I hope you got my phone call, my voice message about my friend who I'm not going to name on here. He's very, very sorry. He wanted me to personally apologize to you because he's too much of a pussy to do it himself. And quite honestly, he just doesn't have the lingo or the vocabulary to do such a manly thing like apologize. So I hope you received my message, and I hope that you accept that, and I hope that all is well. Thank you very much. Now, I wanted to let you know, apparently I upset a lot of people last week with me mentioning about your Lord, Jesus the Christ, and about his handshake. Well, although I do not apologize for anything I say or do, I will say that because I upset Joyful, and I try not my best, very best, not upset Joyful, because she's a sweetheart, you know, like little old 80-year-old lady. I love her to death. I can't upset her. So I can't talk about Jesus no more. I refuse to do it. So no more Jesus talk. I mean, even though the guy was a Jew, went off and created his own religion, I mean, that's his problem. Yo, not my religion, not my problem. What can I tell you? We got a good show for you tonight. Yeah, we're going back a little bit to the old format. I got a little cheat sheet here. This way I don't fuck things up. You know what I'm saying? So I want to keep it real with you guys. I want to keep it moving. Like fucking like my bisexual fantasy with not my bisexual fantasy, my female bisexual fantasy of having two girls as a girlfriends and myself living in a, you know, my house as a family. But of course, you know, that's probably not going to fucking happen because only bad things happen to me. But anyway, I forgot what I was saying. So let's move on, shall we? We got a good show for you tonight. I was very happy with the fact that you all tuned in. We went for an hour and 8 minutes last week, a 20-minute show, only going for 20 minutes, usually between 20 and 30 minutes, went an hour and 8 minutes. A lot of people tuned in. Thank you very much for those of you that tuned in. I'm going to try to fucking make you guys laugh out of this boredom with the fucking Rona, with the vid-19 out rampant, riling rampant all over the fucking place. All right, someone's saying something. Ruben, who fell off his bike in the front of my house when you were young. Yes, I did, Brian. It's actually a funny story. Brian Quinn brought up. When I was 7 years old, I was in a bike accident that actually paid for the luxurious South Central Coral Springs condo that I live in today. Yes, I went over the handlebars and I busted my head open and ripped my lip off. And can you believe they could not do plastic surgery on me because I was only 7 years old. I was too young. Therefore, they had to keep me the way I was looking, which was horrendous. And isn't it amazing that I turned out so fucking gorgeous because they thought I was going to be fucking like some kind of monster or some shit. For like 3 months, I had my face like covered up in bandages and shit. But Brian, you remember that? I remember it, partly. I was knocked unconscious. But you remember my dad helping me? No, that couldn't have been my dad. That must have been the person my mom was cheating with because my dad was at work. He was a police officer in New York City. So if he was a black man, then it was the person that my mom was cheating on my father with. Yes. So anyway, let's get back to the show. You know, in today's day, you know, we all smoke marijuana medically and recreationally. And what would you pay for, what would you expect to get in weight? Oh, your dad, Brian. Okay, your dad was the black guy that was helping me out. Thank you so much. Make sure you tell him that I thank him very much for helping me out. Because all I remember from that accident was opening up my eyes with like a whole bunch of people surrounding me, taking towels and towels and towels of blood off of my head because it was all fucking busted open and shit. And that's all I really remember from that whole ordeal. was opening up my eyes and seeing all these big bloody towels being taken off my face. So yeah, no, thank you, Dad, seriously, for helping me out, man. I should have died for that shit a couple of times. I should have died. That was crazy. Anyway, how much weight should a $20 bag of weed cost you now a day? A $20 bag of weed, they are saying in Quora that a $20 bag of weed should weigh 3.5 grams. Now, that's got to be a little exaggerated, because for 3.5 grams of flower marijuana, you're usually paying at least up to $50 for 3.5 grams. Unless, of course, you got a cool homeboy that sells it by the gram, to which you pay $10 a gram, which $20 should really only get you 2 grams of marijuana. That is if you go the illegal way, not by the dispensary, because you get ripped off by the dispensary. Trust me, I know. Why? Because I'm a law-abiding citizen that goes by the, you're in Kentucky, Tanager, exactly, like Justin said. Tanager, same here in Florida, South Florida, Tanager, for that fire. Yes. Anyway, yeah, weed is all, the medicinal weed. We got 3 people on fucking YouTube. Holy shit, I completely forgot about YouTube being there. I'm sorry, guys. I apologize. It's like I left you out or some shit. What's up, Dovin? How's it going, my man? Nice to see you here on YouTube, checking me out. We're all together, our nice, happy little family. Yeah, but, weeds that makes me happy, makes me giggle, makes me feel a little bit normal, stops that train in my fucking head. From going and going and going and going. That's when I start getting ranting and raving, going fucking crazy, So I smoke me a little bud. Fucking chills me out, man. It makes me cool. My psychological problem is my fucking problem. Okay? Check my shit out, guys. For you guys on YouTube. Isn't that fucking cool? That's why I'm not talking about Jesus no more. Anyway, so check this out. All right, if you guys know who Sway in the Morning is, okay? So Eminem was on Sway in the Morning. Okay, Sway in the Morning was a DJ. I guess he started working for MTV or some shit, and got his own show, a spinoff, and now he's doing his own thing on Cyrus. So Eminem, Marshall Mathers, was on Sway in the Morning, explaining to Sway that he has a collaboration deal going with fucking Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan, the fucking basketball player. I mean, is there another Michael Jordan? Not that I'm aware of. Are you? No. So, anyway. Eminem, Mr. Mathers, was on a telephone call with Air, and they were talking about this collaboration deal. What collaboration deal are you talking about? I'll get to that in a second. See, the thing is that when they were about to get off the phone, it was about shoes, okay? I'll get into that. But when they went to get off the fucking phone, Mathers threw a fucking joke at the airman, at fucking Jordan, and said, "Yo, Jordan, why don't you come up to Detroit and I'll fucking dunk on your ass?" And fucking Jordan just stayed quiet. Like he was pissed. He was fucking with Mathers. But Mathers said to Sway, all he heard was like crickets in the fucking phone, which quite honestly fucking drive me absolutely nuts because I hate the sound of fucking crickets. Crickets fucking, can you imagine listening to a fucking cricket on your phone? So I don't know what drugs fucking Emma's on, but to hear crickets over the fucking phone would drive me fucking absolutely nuts. So anyway, let's continue. Yes, they're collaborating on another shoe, which really makes me throws me off fucking balance a little bit, because they have made, what do we got here? They've collabed on Eminem Air Jordan 4s, Eminem X Air Jordan 2s, and Eminem Carhartt Air Jordan 4s. Now, I wondered to myself, Eminem being such a fucking Detroit guy, such a Michigan, Detroit 8 Mile motherfucker, okay, number one, what the fuck does he have to do with the NBA other than being in the fucking audience? Seriously now. I don't get it. I don't want to get it. I kind of do. What the fuck does he have to do with collaborating with Michael Jordan on a shoe? Eminem, a fucking rapper, a musician? It makes no sense. And if it did make any kind of sense, why the fuck is he working with Michael Jordan and not some douchebag off the fucking Pistons? Right? I actually had to Google what NBA team played in fucking Detroit because I fucking cannot stand the NBA. Bunch of fucking jokers, 7 feet tall, running up and down a court. A bunch of fucking animals. Put some skates on their feet, throw them on some ice, put a hockey stick in their hand. Let them fucking dodge a fucking 240-pound motherfucker that's coming at them at 35 miles an hour. Talk about fucking real sportsmanship, real warrior shit. Not some motherfucker, what's his face? The King James being brought off the fucking court with a fucking leg cramp. It's like, nigga, please. Give me a fucking break. I don't get it. That's what I'm saying, Judson. It's fucking nonsense, man. Notice a lot of people using my word, and that's word. Yo, straight up. All right, you guys are good. Let's get into the police a little bit. All right, I want to talk about some law enforcement issues. All right, some things that you guys might not know that I'd like to inform you on. All right, shall we? Did you guys know that CIA agents are not considered agents amongst themselves? They're considered officers amongst themselves. So tip number one, when a CIA agent comes up to you and says, I am agent so-and-so, you can say, listen, pipsqueak, you little cocksucker, officer so-and-so. Don't throw me that agent like you some kind of FBI agent. You want to know why you could say that to them? Because tip number two, CIA agents are not trained in hand-to-hand combat. There is not even an elective course for them to take to get trained in hand-to-hand combat. Therefore, you could tell that CIA officer that you are a fucking Boy Scout and punch that motherfucker in the nose. And if you're lucky enough to run away fast enough to get away from him pulling out his 9mm or 40 caliber and shooting your ass, you could say you beat up a CIA officer. True shit. Did you know that CIA officers make less money than CIA analysts? Do you want to know why? Because fucking analysts are smarter than them. It's fucking easy, right? Jesus. Anyway, brings me to fucking another thought. Have you guys ever seen a cop, the 5-0, like the real 5-0, taking a piss at a urinal in like a fucking public rest spot? See, now we drop down to one person on YouTube. I got to ask, is that you, Dova? Because if it's not you, I know exactly who you are, motherfucker. I'm on your fucking game. You still fucking checking me out, you fucking homosexual guy. You guys ever have a guy stalker on you? Like a dude that stalks another dude? Like, how gay is that? That's fucking pretty fucking gay, if you ask me. Not that I have anything against homosexuals. I have a lot of gay friends in the gay community. I really do. But it is kind of gay for a man to stalk another man. And this motherfucker on YouTube is stalking me, as he has been for about the last 2 years, watching every single show that I do on YouTube and on fake profiles on Facebook. And even on Live Me. How crazy is that? You're a sick motherfucker, dude. All right? And I'm onto your ass. I know who you are. I'm not going to mention your name so you can go crying to you know who and be like, bGrynch saying this, bGrynch saying that. But I know who you are. You can't fool me. I figured that out. I'm good like that. When was the last time you saw a fucking cop taking a piss at a urinal? You never see a cop taking a piss at a urinal. You see a cop with his cock out and a 9mm or 40 fucking caliber strapped to his fucking side. It's just ridiculous to watch. What's up, Joy Hamilton? Hey, Wylane. Sorry, I'm not reading the comments so much. It gets a little bit. You have a criminology degree? Criminology degree, Judson? I know I'm right, Judson. Of course I'm right. Do you think I would come on here on this news entertainment show and give you fake news? You got to be fucking kidding me. I only tell it like it is. Judson says that I'm fucking right because he's a criminologist. And that just goes to show you that I know what the fuck I'm talking about. Are you saying nah? Now you dissing me, Judson? Judson, just shut the fuck up, dude. And let's just stay with what we said. All right? So we don't make me look bad because that'd be awful. I just made you look good. You made me look good. Let's settle on that, buddy. All right? Very good. Yes, they are officers. All right, so we're back on track. Wonderful. Have you ever seen a real fucking police officer taking a piss at a fucking urinal or have his pants down in a fucking toilet booth? No, you haven't. You know how silly that would look? Have you ever seen one, guys? I've never seen one. Shit. When I was an officer, I never used a public bathroom, but I worked inside a jail. I'd go into the police station to use the bathroom. So you ask, what do other patrol officers do when they need to use the restroom? Where do they go if they can't go to their police department or a substation? They go to a courthouse or a fire department. Isn't that fucking inquisitive? Yes, it is. It's significantly inquisitive. My tongue is a little fucking sore right now because of all the partying that I did last night. I'm going to get to that too. Good story. It's actually coming up here right about now. I had a party at my crib last night. A lot of narcotics. That's why my tongue is so swollen from biting it so fucking much. All the narcotics are there. Around 6:20 this morning, we run out of fucking narcotics. There are about 12 of us. They're all crashed out around my house. And we actually run out of fucking narcotics. So nobody is well enough to drive. Now, I haven't driven in 12 years. And I'm like, guys, I'm not fucking walking to the ATM machine to grab more cash so we can re-up on our narcotics. So my one buddy, who actually is a cop, a police officer, says, yo, bGrynch, why don't you take my patrol car? It's downstairs. He's off duty, having a little party with us. Just grab my patrol car, man. Who is going to pull over another cop? And I'm like, God damn it, Barry. You're a fucking smart dude. No wonder why you're a fucking sergeant. That's fucking good idea. So I jump into his patrol car. About 45 minutes, I get home. Because naturally, after I got the money for the narcotics and made my phone call, I had to spend a couple of minutes screaming up and down University Drive lights and sirens. So that was a lot of fun. Hey. Yeah. Anyway, so that was fucking 6:20 this morning. I got back around 6:45. Had our delivery by 6:50. Party was back on by 7 o'clock. You know something? It just ended about 2 hours ago when I kicked everybody out of my house because I had to get ready for this show. See, I am a consummate professional. I will always be professional. And I will always make it to the show. Always. Even if, like sometimes, my drug deals have overlapped my show and I've had to come on late, but I never, ever miss a fucking show. So even a drug deal gone bad will never, ever make me miss a fucking show. Now, look, motherfuckers, I told you guys on Facebook that motherfucker who was stalking me on fucking YouTube, I just called that nigga out and he fucking left the fucking show. I got a fucking nigga dude, fucking homo, fucking stalking me on fucking YouTube and I just busted his motherfucking ass. Dan. Dan is his fucking name. That's right, Dan. You have been fucking busted, furniture boy. You can go fuck yourself. Psst. Oh, now you're back. All right, now he's back. He signs in and out sometimes. We were just talking about you, Dan. I said all nice things. Don't worry about it. So we're talking about cops now. Here's a nice question to ask that I was asked again by Quora. You guys know what Quora is? Neither do I, but they're always coming up on my watch, asking me these fucked up questions about schizophrenia, bipolarness, and law enforcement questions for some reason. And they asked me, can you knock out a child if the child is trying to stab you? Now, they're asking me this question. Now, if you ask me this question, the answer is fuck yeah. I will knock the shit out of a 7-year-old kid trying to stab me. I will put that little fucker to sleep with the quickness. Yes. A little 7-year-old kid come up to me with a knife. That kid will be sleeping, knife out of the fucking hand. Yes. But in law enforcement, there is something called the use of force matrix, to which an officer can only, come on, Judge, somebody's saying not legally. You're going to let a little 7-year-old come over and stab you? If it's like with a little fucking pencil fucking knife or a pocket knife, that's one thing. But if a little kid is coming at you with a fucking ginsu, I'm going to knock that little motherfucker out and leave it to the judge to figure out whether or not it was circumstantial or not. I would fucking kick that little motherfucker right in his balls, punch him in the face, and probably while he laying on the ground a couple of times, like in the MMA after they knock a little motherfucker out, I'd fucking give that motherfucker like 3 more fucking punches just to fucking make my point. That no 7-year-old is going to fucking stab me. But that's what I was saying. In law enforcement, there's something called the use of force matrix. It's not really like the bGrynch female aesthetics use matrix that goes from -2 to 10 of perfection. It is more like the balance of use of force between why is my live thing blinking? Oh God, if I get turned off here, guys, I'm going to get so pissed. If I go blank, guys, tune in on fucking YouTube. Underground bGrynch or bGrynch Underground. One of them, because this has never happened before. I've never seen the live thing start fading in and out. It worries me because, fucking Facebook is on my asshole. For real. And I have said a couple of things about Dan that's watching me right now on fucking YouTube that he's going to go crying at fucking Facebook about and have me reported under one of his fucking fake profiles because how you doing, Julia? Julia, my love. Julia is such a big part of my life. You want to know something, Julia? I want to let you know, Julia. All right, I made a mistake. Yeah, fuck Dan Judson. That's what I'm saying, dude. Anyway, Julia, I had put you and Brian Kilgore in a category that you guys did not deserve to be in by calling you guys newbie fans because Julia and I were just discussing the other day how we came to meet, which was over Haley, a girl that I had gotten involved with that really has nothing to do with the conversation. All I'm trying to say is this girl and I, we kind of hooked up with a collaboration of Underground Live and her business to do a interview show that gained 3,500 views, which were a lot of her views were off of her page, her dirt bike page, to which I was blessed enough to meet my love of my life, Julia Fike, and my bolo. But I was still with my co-host doing that show. So you guys are actually still part of the old crew. So you guys have been with me for a long time. With me. Brian Kilgore has been there with me. And I don't know who else has been there with me. How you doing, Ashley? Nice to meet you. But anyway, with a cop, if you come at a cop with a fucking club, the cop can tase your ass. But if you come at a cop with a fucking gun, he will kill you. That is the use of force matrix. All right, let's move on, shall we? So I got some fucking news. There's a lot of talk going around about the Rona, it's fucking crazy because there's a lot of real shit that's fake, okay? bGrynch got the tip of a lifetime. Besides the fact I got schooled the other day by some motherfucker because I was stupid enough to say something that I thought was actually real until this dude fucking schooled me with some knowledge. And I told him that he was 100% right. Motherfucking ungrateful motherfucker thought I was condescending him. And I said, listen, motherfucker, I ain't condescending you. I'm telling you I agree with you. Can't I even agree with somebody without them getting pissed off with me? Is that how fucking bad bGrynch is? I can't even agree with a motherfucker without them starting a fucking problem. Unbelievable, man. I can't fucking win. Just can't win. Anyway, the toilet paper shortage that we are all involved in because people are buying up so much toilet paper, okay? They knew the toilet paper, like Scotty's and even American Standard toilets, okay? They knew about this virus before it was released into the human world. They were aware, okay, that something was going to happen and that there was going to be a toilet paper shortage, especially in Brazil. The company Normara Brasilia, they make bidets, a bidet, okay? And listen, Jetson, you have to be the fucking class clown. We all knew, a lot of people knew. Every time you press on that keyboard, hey, Diane, sweetheart, how you doing? I'm just playing with you, Jetson. I love you, man. I love you. A lot of people did know, but so did the toilet bowl companies. See, because bidets aren't really in anymore, but if there's no, right? So in Brazil, they started pumping up this toilet paper shortage, okay? And they get there in Brazil in the company called Norma Brasilia. They get their toilets made by a Chinese factory called Zwingo Biazonga. I'm not fucking kidding, guys. It's fucking right there. If you fucking look, I'm showing it to you right there. Norma Brasilia and fucking Zaroga Brasilia, whatever the fuck it says, okay? But it's right there for you. So really, who is really responsible for this virus? Is it China? Is it a bat? Is it the United States funding people? Funding China, rather. Is it tinfoil wearing people wearing tinfoil hats? Or is it really a fucking bidet business, a bidet business I don't give a fuck how you say it, Riley. All right. I'm going to say Boudet because it makes me think of Boutte, and I like Boutte. So I like Boudet because you use your Boutte on a Boudet. Understand? Cool. Now that we got that settled, yeah. It's fucking bidet companies, man. A bidet company. They are fucking key fucking members of this fucking problem that we're having with the Rona. Yes. Like Judson said, China and the liberals, whatever you say. We don't get into politics on this show. You want to know why? Because if I shared my politics with you guys, y'all would fucking have to take medication to follow my shit. Seriously. We stay away from that. So, you guys, speaking of politics, speaking of conspiracy theories, I now want to let you guys know the 7 ways that you can spot fake news. Because there's a lot of fucking fake news going around. We're all being fooled by the media. You can't tell who's telling the truth. You can't tell who's lying. You can't tell who's a conspiracist, who is a theorist, who is a fucking know-it-all, who is a dumbass, who's a fucking retard, who's a moron, and who the people with the actual smarts are. So I am going to school you guys on how to spot fake media released news. Stay with me now. Number 1, if the TV announcer is screaming like you just killed his puppy, chances are the news he's telling is fake. Keep that in mind. Okay. Number 2, if the caption reads by anonymous source or news entertainment or some other vague, ill-defined, nebulous lead, it is most likely fake news. You've got to watch out for those ones that say news entertainment on them because those guys are full of shit with everything they fucking read. Okay. Number 3. Tell me, Justin, everything is making fake news the worst. You know, thank God we have programs like bGrynch Live, UnderGround Live to fucking be here for you guys in this time of crisis. Just handle, give it to you straight, like, the way it's supposed to be handled, in a professional mannerism, in a professional way, in an astute way that makes it significant to everyday life. I really like that word significant. I was watching an old show the other day and I said significant like 10 times because I just like the way significant rolls off my tongue. There Brian is. Brian, I just want to give you fucking props because you've been with me in this show for a long fucking time. I'm so happy that you and Julia have been fucking followers and friends of mine as long as you have. I fucking love you guys to death just as much as I love everybody. Even you cocksucker on fucking YouTube who's stalking me. Not you, Duval. If that's you, I apologize. If it's you, Dan, you're fucking... I want to say so much shit. So much shit I want to say. But Facebook is so on my ass right now, I can't really get out a lot of the shit that I want to get out. So I got to keep it cool. I got to keep it tempered. I got to keep it fucking mellow. Yeah, Justin, fuck them. Number 3, okay? If the news program is 10% fact and 90% opinion, then chances are it is fake news. For instance, if a news program were to say that bGrynch's cock is 8 inches long and loved by everybody, chances are it's fake. And I can tell you this because of the fact that my old housekeeper, when she gave some dude a blowjob in my son's fucking room, and from what I understand, he came down her throat, kind of grosses me out because it happened in my son's room. Thank you, Julia. This is my Head PE shirt, which matches my Head PE tattoo that both my son and I have because we were both brought up, my son and I, on Head PE. So thank you very much. Loretta, you found us. I'm so thankful that you found us, Loretta. I was really sweating the fact that you had to work, and I'm glad you're here. I really am. Are you watching us from work, Loretta? Are you like being a bad girl? Or are you off of work? Doesn't matter. I'm just glad you're here. That's all I'm saying. Let's go with number 4, shall we? If the news channel is not run by a news organization, but an entertainment organization such as The Inquirer, Viacom, 21st Century Fox, Facebook, YouTube, or Time Warner, chances are the fucking news is fake. All right, so number 5. Okay, number 5, to find out whether or not you're getting fake news or not. All right, this is how you spot fake news. Number 5, okay, if the news source has been in business for more than 30 years but does not have one peer award, then chances are they're not telling you fake. They're not telling you real news. You got it, Judson. Oh, I'm glad you're off, Loretta. So you got off. That's cool. You got off to bGrynch. Joyful. Joyful. I will read my comment on Joyful. You were not here during the first part of the show where I said that I would never mention anything about your Lord and Savior ever again in vain. Okay? I don't know what you're talking about my shirt. Has nothing to do with any of the subject matter that we're talking about. So please, Joyful, don't start ragging on my acquire. What is that? What am I trying to say? My attire, not acquire. The attire that I acquire from my band. Okay? My homeboys had PE. I want to give props out to. Had PE, to Jared Gomes. Joyful gonna give me all sorts of shit. Come on, Joyful. Have a sense of humor already. But I will go back and read your comment. What are you ill about, Loretta? That you got off and came to bGrynch? It's kind of hot. Number 6. Okay. If the National Enquirer gets compared favorably as a news source, chances are it is fake fucking news. Now, I think we all know that. You don't believe a fucking thing the National Enquirer says. Because if that was the truth, then fucking Jen and fucking, what's his face, Brad, they would already have 12 kids, the same amount of fucking kids that him and fucking Angela have, but they'd all be fucking birthed by Jen because she's been pregnant by Brad like 17 times because of the baby bump that the fucking photographers and the National Enquirer see. And it's Brad and fucking Jen again. You know, so let's face it. Ben getting off. You crazy. You getting off, Giggity? Good. Take your fucking Pepsi with you. You fucking nasty motherfucker. You drinking that shit. And last but not least, number 7. If the news source makes the news and appears in it, listen closely. If the news program makes the news and appears in it, chances are it's fake fucking news, people. Think about that one for a minute. Anyway, all right. For those of you that might remember my boy Coco, he lived with me for a little while. He would make cameo appearances. Let me see what Joyful is saying here real quick. Thank you, Joyful. It's my attire that I acquire. Yes, I have a shirt just like this. My son did not necessarily get this shirt when we went to that particular show where these shirts were purchased because my son is a better person than I am, actually, and has a little bit more compassion for the public, I suppose. I don't know. Me, I'm just an asshole. I thought it was a great shirt. Well, it's better than a fucking nun with fucking, what do they call it? Pasties over her nipples. She's not really a nun, Joyful. She's not for real. Okay, so don't get upset. Just keep smiling. Keep smiling. Coco, my boy that used to live here, that used to trash my fucking house, okay? He lived here like a fucking slob. I used to have to fucking always critique his fucking lifestyle because he was definitely a fucking slob. It should be more comfortable in a fucking dumpster than in my fucking house. He's actually looking for a place to live. He just found one, actually. Thank God it's not my fucking house. But before he found out where he was going to be living, he had to put an ad out on Craigslist. So this is what he did. He put out an ad that said, 46-year-old Marine looking for a room to rent near Coral Springs. He got a lot of responses. Yeah, he even said that, Justin. Do you know Gogo? Because he even says right here, even open to couch 2. Yeah, dude, that's fucking funny, man. You must be fucking psychiatrist. I mean, psychic. You know what I'm saying? I was fucking. Oh, that was actually a bad joke. All right, yeah. Sometimes bGrynch will fuck up a joke. It's all cool. We still got a little laugh from it. Okay. All right. Yeah. So anyway, he got several responses. I'm going to read you guys the top 3 responses Coco got to the ad he put out on Craigslist looking for a room to rent. These are the top 3 replies. We're going to start with number 3. Number 3 reply. Tell me more about yourself. Do you have a job? Gay? Car? That's fucked up. Guess the guy's asking if he's gay and has a car and a job. I don't see why that matters to have him move in. Or does it? I don't know. Let's read the number 2 reply. Okay. I have an available bedroom bath that you can move in rent-free if you're open to a certain type of agreement. Wonder what that could mean. Very vague. I wonder what that could fucking mean. Open to a certain type of agreement. I don't know, but I liked it. It made number 2. What kind of agreement could this guy possibly be meaning? I don't know. And the number 1 response to his ad is this. Would you consider moving to Salito, Tennessee? I'm looking for a roommate who would enjoy getting frequent blowjobs. I am a gay white male, and rent there would be $220 a month. Swear to God, this is true. I'm not making this shit up. That's Coco. All right. So this guy is telling him, okay, look, you can move into my place with me in Salito, Tennessee, not anywhere near fucking South Florida, Central Coral Springs. Okay. But in Tennessee for $220 a month and receive frequent blowjobs. There's something real weird about all of these replies. They all have the same kind of concept going. You know what I'm saying? Just a little fucking weird. Conspiracy that, you motherfuckers. I don't know what's going on, but those are real replies, by the way. I'm not fucking kidding. All right, let's wind things down, shall we? It's been fucking almost 40 minutes here. We ain't going no fucking hour and 8 minutes tonight. We got a great quote of the week from my girl Miley B, with whom I love, who probably never tunes into this show, but is fully aware that I use her quotes all the fucking time because she is the best. Her quote is, imagine her telling you, go deeper. Then boom, you ain't got enough dick. Ooh, that'd be bad. Loretta, you want to suck my dick to live in my house? Is that what you just said? Loretta, I just went through this with the housekeeper that I had to throw out. I think you're cute and all. I know you live near Coral Springs. I don't think you're being serious. I'm fucking with you, Loretta. Ha ha, she says ha. She knows I was just kidding. Yeah. So, yeah, imagine her telling you to go deeper. Then, boom, you ain't got enough dick to go deeper. That's fucking hilarious. And just so you guys know, before we end the show at 40 minutes, today, April 28th, is Drop Your Fake Ass Friend Day. Now, it's a shame that this show comes on at 9 o'clock at night, because I really would have liked to have told you this, guys, earlier in the day, but I had to save it because as per the Urban Dictionary, today is April 28th, Drop Your Fake Ass Friend Day. So you still have now 2 hours and 20 minutes to drop your fake ass friends. Get on your friends list, see who is a fake ass friend, and drop those motherfuckers like hot potatoes because they don't deserve to be known or associated with you. Do yourselves a favor and love each other. Keep it real and peace out. Tune in next week for another episode of bGrynch Live. I think that's what we're going to call this motherfucker from now on. Underground Live's a little long, a little dawdy. 9 o'clock tomorrow, next week, not tomorrow, next week. Spread it around, share this fucking video, get everybody to fucking watch it. Let's have a good time like we did last week. You know, last week we had like 133 live viewers, which was fucking pretty dope. I really enjoyed that when I saw that. So I'm going to leave you with this. Once again, keep it real, people. Love each other. And peace out. Till next Tuesday, 9 o'clock. Love you guys. And you motherfucker. You're not going to have a talk. Tell me who the fuck you are, dude. Because I think I already know. This is Dan. This shit needs to stop already. For real. Unless you really, really do enjoy watching me. Then it's okay. But if this is not Dan, and you're just some kind of fucking loony that just likes to tune in by yourself on fucking YouTube, that's fucking cool too. And if you are Dan, and you're not just checking me out because you're incredibly homosexual, that's fine also. Quite honestly, I really don't care if you watch or not. You can watch all you want. Because you know something? It makes me feel good that I at least entertain you. Have a good night. You take care now. See you next Tuesday.